Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here we go. Set. It's 60 yards. Look. Shoot. Shoot. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Squeeze. Check 49. Check 49.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check three. Check three. Check three.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially, that'll go. It's a 52-yard punt, not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check your hot read.
They run with Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I'm going to run you over.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. The 20. He's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A gain of 5. And a Packer.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And shutting through the tackle. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out there. Take 4, take 4.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Keep the pitch rolling. 58 to Mike. They can't have it.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a party now. Echo. Go 58's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 58.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Taylor on third down, throws incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Bryant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. This is Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kareem Hunt. In the final seconds of the first half, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to walk one deep. They've got his man complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
First down, Packers.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Take 30. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I can't do this.
And again, it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 12.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Taylor. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On third down, Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action, now Taylor. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Love. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Let's take it at around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Hunt, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's get there. Check 24, check 24, check 3, check 22, check Bama. 22, check Bama.
Taylor will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. It falls incomplete. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt them deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Chill. Sit up, sit up.
2nd and 10. throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Love looking downfield for Jones. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 6. Taylor steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Running on first down, Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And an alley to run. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Taylor on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
Taylor on the keeper.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got banged.